Today we are going to discuss about plant community characters, that is structure of the plant community. Structure is also called as stratification. Stratification means most communities exhibit a pattern or structure in the arrangement of the component organisms. Here the structure means arrangement of biotic organisms. Component of organism is biotic organisms in different patterns. That means exhibit a pattern in arrangement. That is called structure of the plant community. That is also called as stratification. Now, next. The communities exhibit three types of stratifications. Community exhibits three types of stratification. That means stratification means arrangement of biotic components. That means organisms. In this arrangement, they exhibit three types. Those are vertical stratification or differentiation. Second one is horizontal differentiation. It is also called as zonation. Third one is seasonal and diurnal fluctuations. First one is vertical stratification. In this, the way in which plants of different species are aligned in different layers. That means now we take a plant example. In this, plants are arranged in different layers, in different heights. That is also called as strata above the ground. Above the ground, plant species are present in different heights or layers. That is called vertical stratification. That means straight line. Vertical arrangement of plant groups is called vertical stratification. Therefore, they grow at various levels. That means based on the height, they represent different types of plant groups at each level. The individuals of different layers represent different growth form. Plants present in one height or layer, that group is called growth forms. Those plant groups are called growth forms. Here, for example, vertical stratification of in forest community, there are 5 principal layers or strata are recognized. In forest vertical stratification, 5 types of layers are recognized. Those are tree layer, understory layer, shrubs layer, herbaceous vegetation, forest floor. Based on this term, we can understand what is tree layer. You know, trees. Trees are very tall. They represent very height than these plants. That is called, that stratification layer is called tree layer. Below the tree layer, small trees are present. Those are called as understory layer. Below the small trees, shrubs are present. That is called shrubs layer. Shrubs, below the shrubs, herbs are present. That region is called as herbaceous vegetation. Below the herbaceous vegetation, forest floor is present. On the forest floor, small plants are present. These are the layers, stratification, vertical stratification seen in a forest. Now, once again I repeated, there are 5 layers are recognized in vertical stratification in forest. Those are tree layer. You can understand what are the trees. Understory layers, small trees. Shrubs layer, shrubs. Herbaceous vegetation, herbs. Forest floor, ground layer, soil. Okay. This stratification allows the plants to exploit the incoming radiation and the space to the maximum according to their differential requirement. That means this arrangement of the plants in forest allows all plants to get incoming radiation. You know incoming radiation, sun rays, and the space for anchoring, for living. They utilize the maximum according to their requirement. For that, these plants are represented in different layers. Vertical stratification is also seen in animals. In this, in all layers, in tree layer, some animals are present. Like that, in understory layer, shrub layer, herbaceous vegetation layer, forest floor, there are animals also present in these layers. This is about vertical stratification. That means structure of the plant communities in the forest. You see this in this picture, forest with canopy. First point, no. This first one is, what is that? Tree layer. You can see this canopy, complete occupied by leaves. The top of the forest is fully green. That is forest canopy. Shrub, these are the small trees below the canopy. Large trees, small trees are present. That is below that, shrubs are present like this. Shrubs, herbs, these are the herbs, vegetation, and the floor. This is the floor of the forest. So small plants are living. This is the called vertical stratification in forest. Like that, you see here. This is canopy and understory beneath. The 2 layers. This is the example for vertical stratification. Next, come to the second one is horizontal stratification of community. Horizontal. Vertical, you know, straight. This is horizontal. Horizontal stratification results in the patchy or mosaic-like occurrence of species. Here, the plant species are present in the patchy way or mosaic way. That means in small pieces like, small group like, not continuous. That type of structure is called as horizontal stratification. In many communities, clumped distribution of a species is seen, which is known as contagion distribution. In many communities, in horizontal stratification, many communities, plants are distributed in groups, closely clumped, large number of plants present in small area, that is called clumped. Those species are, the distribution is called as contagion distribution. Now, third one is seasonal and diurnal fluctuation. In this name, you can understand seasonal variation based on the seasons, and diurnal, day and night fluctuations. Communities shows changes, rhythmic change in relation to time. That is called seasonal and diurnal fluctuation. Environments of biotic communities are rhythmic. In these biotic communities, living in environment, that environment is not static, it is changing season to season. That is called rhythmic. This is about a structure of the plant community. Structure of the plant community. Next point is succession. Succession means it is the one important character of the communities. Succession means here one community is replaced by another community in course of time. One community is, any community is not stable. During time periods, these communities are replaced by another community, in course of time. It is not immediate. It takes more time for the replace of one community by another community. This process is called as succession. This process is called succession. It is also called as ecosystem development. At the end of the replacement, succession, there is one stable community is attained at the end. That stable community is called climax community. When the community reaches to climax community, there is no changes, no succession takes place. For reaching the climax community, it requires long time. Okay, that is, the ecological succession is a gradual and continuous process which continues until a stable community called climax community is reached. Okay, today we discussed two plant community characters. Those are structure or stratification of the plant community. Next point is succession. In stratification, that means most communities exhibit a pattern or structure in the arrangement of component organisms. Here, this stratification exhibit three types of communities. These are vertical stratification, horizontal differentiation, seasonal and diurnal fluctuations. In vertical stratification, for example, in forest, there are Three types of layers are recognized: tree layer, understory layer, shrubsy layer, herbaceous vegetation, and forest floor. Next, horizontal stratification. Here, the species occurs in patchy or mosaic way. In horizontal stratification, many communities are clumped. That means closely grow, are closely distributed, closely grown in small area. That is known as contagion distribution. Third one is seasonal and diurnal fluctuation. Communities show a rhythmic change in relation to time. Next, another character is succession. Succession means here one community is replaced by another community in course of time. This ecological succession is a gradual and continuous process which continues until a stable community called climax community is reached. Okay.